Boy, this weather sure took a turn. Wow, I did not expect to wake up to 2 inches of snow on the ground, and it is cold. Woo! Well, welcome back everybody to Wishwell Farms. In today's video, we're going to deviate a little bit from the norm. I can't work out in the fields, obviously, and all of our greenhouses have been winterized. So in this video, I've decided to show you all a few of my favorite ways to enjoy some of our fresh veggies that we grow here on the farm. Well, even though it was a long harvest season, I gotta admit, I was not looking forward to this cold, snowy weather yet. I think I would rather be harvesting. So during my off season, when I have a little extra time on my hands, I like to travel. When I'm not RV camping with my wife, I'm usually out backpacking or kayaking. So in today's video, I'm going to take you along on a little adventure I had recently. Actually, it was at the end of September, and I took some farm fresh veggies with me to cook over the fire for my meals along a river that I was kayaking on. And there are a few veggies that always come with me on every outdoor adventure, like sweet corn, peppers, onions, garlic, melons, just to name a few. So sit back and enjoy and watch how I turn some of these farm fresh veggies into a few simple and delicious meals cooked over an open campfire in the great outdoors. Pure Michigan. All right, I'm ready to cook some supper here. We're gonna get all these veggies sauteed up good, and then at the very end, we'll be adding the corn for the final few minutes, and then we'll warm up some of these pre-cooked stadium brats. I got olive oil and butter in there. Sweet corn season is just about over. I have 2 more patches to pick from on the farm, but I don't know if they're gonna survive the drought. Normally we would have a good 2 weeks left, but it might be over. So I'm glad I got some for this trip before it's gone. I think I'll put 3 of these brats in. Just gonna dice them up into little pieces. Since they're already pre-cooked, I'll just put them in the final few minutes with the corn. Salt and pepper. All right, I think I'm ready to add the corn and the sausage. Similar to what I've had many times on the river, but different too. Never added the bratwurst before, not sausage. All right, dinner's ready. By the way, this is a new pan I bought at Walmart for like $9. It's got a wider, flatter bottom for more surface area. My old one is shaped more like a wok, and I like this handle, this rigid, solid handle, much better than that wire, flimsy thing on my other one. But it did fold in, so it took up less space, and it just had some like rubber coating on the handle, and it was a piece of junk. This is much better. Turned out really good. And I like having the bratwurst in there, a little extra protein. And I got one more thing to add to it that I might try just to see how it tastes. I brought some of our hot pepper relish from our farm. It's basically like chow chow, if you know what chow chow is. It's got red and green bell peppers, cabbage, green tomatoes, habanero peppers, jalapeno peppers, just a little bit to make it hot, and vinegar, sugar, and some spices. It's really good. Let's try a little bit, like right here. Oh yeah. Gives it just a little zing or pizzazz that it needed, since I don't have any ketchup or hot sauce. Not that it really needed hot sauce, because I put a whole jalapeno pepper in there. I can taste the heat. That relish is really good with this. I think I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the whole thing. Oh yeah, that turned out perfect. Looks like the corn's done. We'll just set it aside for a little bit to cool off while we finish the steak. Starting to get a little dark out. Wow. Man, that is so good. Late season sweet corn can sometimes almost be the best, especially in a year like this when we've had a drought. Dry weather can intensify the sugar levels in fruits and vegetables, increasing the Brix, which is sugar content. So in this bag, it's not only salt and pepper, but some paprika. It was supposed to be chili powder, and I forgot and messed up, and I put paprika in here instead. But we're gonna try just a little bit of this on one section. I don't want to ruin the whole ear of corn if it's not good with paprika. What do you think? Is it gonna be good? I know the chili powder is good with salt and pepper because that's what's used in Mexican street corn as one of the ingredients. I don't know. It's smoked paprika. It's kind of odd. I'm glad I didn't put it on the whole ear. I want to go back to salt and pepper. Guys, my luck finally turned. Check it out. My first salmon. Isn't she a beauty? Too bad she was laying on the bottom of the river. Butternut squash is going on the coals. I'm gonna wrap up my butternut squash and get it set down on the coals to get to cooking. It's gonna take a little while. The upper part of it, the neck of it, is the thickest part. It takes a while, so we're gonna set it right down there like that. Woo, it's getting hot. These fire pits are great because they create like an oven effect. I think it's done. I was just pushing on it and it feels like it's getting soft. We'll bring it over here to let it cool for a few minutes and then we'll start getting it prepared. Ooh, yeah. Looks good. I was hoping it wasn't charred too black. Yep, she's done. All right, I'm gonna get all this scraped out and prepared for some Ohio maple syrup. All right, first thing we gotta do is get the seeds out of here. Now to scrape out all this delicious sweet meat. All right, first a little bit of butter. And now for the best part. A very liberal amount. All right, that's the best I can do with the lighting. I'm using my headlamp up there, balanced on top of the GoPro. Delicious. Tastes a little bit like sweet potatoes, but it has that unique butternut squash taste. All right, folks, I'm gonna finish up my butternut squash and enjoy the fire for a few minutes, and I'm gonna hit the sack. I'll see you in the morning. Good night. Honeycrisp. 3 farm fresh eggs. Breakfast is served. So, since I don't have ketchup and hot sauce, it's back to the sweet pepper relish. Well, folks, I think this is where we're going to wrap up this adventure. I had a fantastic time on the Platte River, and I highly recommend it. Yes, I may have complained a little bit about some of the upper sections, but the lower sections completely redeemed it. It was absolutely beautiful. I really wish I could have caught a fish because I wanted to do a catch and cook for this video, but there's always next time, right? Drop me a comment down below of the next river you would like to see featured on my channel. Well, folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. I had a great time on that kayak camping trip, cooking our farm fresh veggies over the fire. If you are interested in seeing the entire kayak camping trip video, check the link down below. Lots of farm fresh content still coming your way, so stay tuned. As always, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed it, and I will see you all again next time, down on the farm.